So in your opinion, what are the differences between government and government being public schools and private schools here in India?
The main thing you notice immediately is infrastructure. The government schools definitely do not have the required infrastructure, so students and teachers find it a bit difficult. You might even see schools that don't have benches and desks in classes.
Yeah, we visited a school yesterday, and I
Yes.
was, the words I want to use, I was blown away. I've never seen anything like that, even in Colombia. Poor schools in Colombia, up in the mountains that I had visited previously in the past, all had at least desks.
Yeah, you could say that the situation is far better than it was a decade ago, because classes were even being held under trees. And one more thing you notice is that in public schools, the teachers have strong unions, and so it makes it very difficult to deal with teachers who really don't perform well or who do justice to their job.
And what are the pay differences between public and private as far as teacher pay?
Probably using our school as an example,
Yeah.
teachers who handle the 11th and 12th grade are probably paid on par. But whereas in the lower classes, a teacher in a public school maybe gets twice the amount that a teacher could make in a private school.
Okay. America are low economic groups, many Hispanics, many African Americans, and whites also, but not as much. There seems to be kind of an excuse. Well, if you're poor, that's why you can't perform well. You know, the poor kids, and their parents aren't educated, so it kind of gives them an excuse. Well, that's why they're not doing well in school. I didn't see that same excuse in China. From what I heard in the interviews that I took from different people, the poor seem to work even harder to get out of a rather impoverished type of life. Very hard. And how do you see that in India, and how does that play into kind of the social services that you know that many people receive in the United States?
Yeah. I don't think poverty should stand in the way of being educated. And in India, you see poor people also aspiring for higher positions for their children. You see the children of poor people work really hard and get a good education. And I think one of the main reasons is we don't have a social security system. You work hard, make your money, and eat and live. It's either you swim or sink. But I think in US you have a lot of social security, and you still can lead a good life if you are poor. You don't work, you still eat. But in India it's not that way.
And so because of that Social Security system, a lot of people just don't mind being poor.
Yeah, that's how I take it. When you give people enough food to eat, even though they're lazy, then why should a lazy person go to work? In India, you can't do that. If you're lazy, you don't eat. You work, you eat. That's the way it should be.
I agree with you 1,000%.
Yeah.
And given a choice, would you like to see China or America as the next superpower?
Well, I personally feel that a strong America would be good for the world, because America is a democracy. And I would like to see America grow even stronger and do good around the world. But first, let America set its house in order.
Okay, thank you.